Schwimmstomp here, and welcome back with another late night Yu commentary where we climb the ladder. And today, with a bit of a different team, I was really interested in using that thing because I think it's cool, and I played it a bit in Ayu. And I kind of saw a cool combination of Jivachi with Wish to support Conkelda with Drain Punch, and I don't know, I thought Conqueror is a perfect breaker for all the steel types that Dragalge can't deal with. So I don't know, I kind of built this team around it. We kind of have a Scarf and Rotom, Fistef, Tangrowth, and standard as Chansey. So looking at this matchup, he could lead off with all sorts of things. And against many of them, I think Rotom is a good answer, so I'm just going to do that. So I don't know what set it is, so I'm just going to Volt Switch. There are a lot of different sets from, okay, he's actually Choice Scarf Jolly. That is, although could he be Element and outspeed me? I'm not sure. But yeah, and from looking at this damage, it is definitely an offensive Choice Scarf Jirachi, which is good to know. Nihilego comes out. This is a good opportunity to get up my Staff Rocks. And I think I'm just going to do that. Reason to overthink this. I don't know how we can actually break Chansey. Maybe with the Root knockoff. Oh, he actually has a Stealth Rock on his own. I think there's no reason not. Oh, I don't know that Nihilego got knockoff. That's interesting. Well, we're still good in this matchup, but yeah, we kind of lost a lot of potential with Chansey right there. Let's go to Tangrowth via Max Fistef, and this thing is physically offensive, I think. Yes, that looks good. And we have a free knockoff. Yes. We could also Leech Seed, but I think Leech Seed would also be would also have been a pretty good play. But let's see what he goes into. That U-turn did quite a chunk to recover a bit of leech seed would have been a good play. A lot of players play Sleep Powder on Tangrowth, but I'm more of a leech seed fan. And getting the knockoff on Moltres is pretty big, so I can't really complain. I think Chansey is still a comfortable switch in. I think there's no way this thing does more than 50% to our Chansey, but okay, he makes the double into the root. And I'm figuring, I think he goes for U-turn right here, so I'm just going to soft bolt. Jungle healing. How much did it? I don't. Can we go to the last? How much damage did he heal? That wasn't. I don't think that was like even 50%. So it's U-turn, Dark Lariat, Jungle healing, and Power Whip probably. I'm just going to Tangrowth again. This is a bit annoying, but yeah, it doesn't really lower the HP of my Tangrowth. Like Stealth Box does like 12%, U-turn does 22%, so it's like 34, 35-ish percent, which is like just a bit above what Regenerator heals me. And so it's actually not that bad. This thing comes out again. Chansey is kind of my only play. Because Jirachi can get earth powered, and I also don't want it to be knocked off, and same goes for Dragalge, and yeah. I think I'm just going to soft boiled as long as I have the opportunity to play it safe. Because his burgers are slowly losing HP, Moltres isn't the switching anymore. Jirachi is offensive, so probably can't heal. Primarina looks a bit threatening. Some people run like a West Sleep Talk set, which is like, yeah, really terrible against defensive teams. I mean, my Conqueror can't really break through that because it's fast and can just kill me with Moonblast. Dragalge would be a decent option for that, probably. I see him either going for like, I could see him going for all kinds of things. Thunder Wave and then Iron Head Flinch Me would be an option. He could instantly go for Iron Head. He could also just U-turn maybe, or he could trick me. I already lost my if you like, but still giving me a choice scarf would be pretty annoying. I think Rotom is a decent switch, and even it would be bad against U-turn, but okay, he goes for U-turn. I didn't expect that honestly, because he kind of needs to break something at some point. But yeah, now Rotom really isn't that great. He did go for, right, he once again for jungle healing and then U-turn, right? Because I once saw this thing with Choice Scarf, and now I'm terrified of whenever I see it, that it might be a Choice Scarf set. But that's great, we get a little bit of chip on it, and we can go into Tangrowth. That's okay. Now here's one more switch in. I mean, he could jungle heal, of course, but yeah. I think he's going for U-turn again. Let's actually just bring in Jirachi. We can heal with Jirachi pretty well, so yeah, that won't help him. All of his Pokemon are just slowly losing HP. But his slam is also a good attack on Jirachi. Basically, it gives you a bit more coverage. Besides Iron Head, and also paralyzes of a pretty high chance. So it's a good against something like Rotom. I mean, for the damage, not for the paralysis. So he either goes for jungle healing or a dark type attack. Either way, Tangrowth is fine. I mean, of course, I could have predicted that, gone for U-turn and KO'd that thing, but I'm still in a good spot because now I can safely go for lead sheet. Okay, he actually just stays in. What a madman. He hasn't actually seen Judgment yet. Oh god, and now he even gets a crit. That feels very undeserved. That's really unfortunate. That's really, really unfortunate. Okay, he's going to U-turn, I'm sure about that. So I could go into Conkeldurr. to activate the Flame Orb. Let's just do that. Kind of have to activate some more pieces, I think. Yeah, if I had gone for Leech Seed, then that would have been also pretty good. Maybe it wasn't that smart to go into this. Okay, it's leftovers, so might be more of a defensive set. Chance is definitely a potential switch, and so is Jirachi, and I really want to go into Jirachi to heal some things up. Yes, that looks pretty bulky. Let's wish up, and yeah, there are a lot of Pokemon I want to give some HP to, mainly Tangrowth and Rotom, if I can somehow get them in. The thing is, I could actually take a ground type attack, the hard switch into it, but if he goes for something like Choice Band Outrage, that would suck. But do I really need Tangrowth? I mean, it's important for the root, but let's think. Is my whole team might fall apart if I don't have like a check for the root. Don't have much time left. Otherwise, I don't really have many switch-ins. Let's go into Tangrowth. This might be a throw. Superpower, this is okay. This is super good. We tank that easily. And now we can go for Leech Seed. Oh, my opponent left. I hope he comes back. This is such an entertaining battle. I mean, for me at least, I think it's more frustrating for my opponent, who struggled all this time to break through, and yeah, now by Tangrowth is back at the reasonable amount of HP. So I can kind of see his frustration. I mean, superpower doing 28%. I don't know which set it is. Could be Choice Band, but would be pretty sad, but I don't know. Cycle isn't that strong. Well, and it looks like we just won that match out of time. Let's do another one. Who cares? Okay, a Sun team. Leafeon is that? Yeah, Leafeon also has Chlorophyll. So he has Venusaur and Leafeon to Chlorophyll, Sweeper, 2 Sunsetter even. For some reason also Registeel. I don't know, it's kind of strange to run a Steel type in a Sun team because fire type attacks will be even stronger, and well, yeah, it's not that good for Steel type Pokemon. But anyway, Dragalge looks really strong against him. And, you know, if I just lead it and drop a Draco, well, I mean, Register is a sweep-in. Conkeldurr also destroys his team. I think the only thing, I mean, okay, Leafeon and Darmanitan are like the only ones that can deal with Tangrowth. And Tangrowth can also deal with Leafeon. I mean with Chansey, of course, with Chansey. And Tangrowth can deal with Leafeon. So the only really good breaker for him is Darmanitan. Of course, the other ones can also kind of set up and stuff, but my main concern right now is the Darmanitan. Let's not overthink it too much. This is an excellent lead for me. I'm just going to Draco. If he goes to Register, then it's okay for him, but we will still do a good chunk of damage, given that we are choice backs. What is that set, and how are we slower than a turtle? He must have a really good amount of speed investment. What is that set? I don't think I need Shivachi, so let's just sack that shit. Yeah, I don't want to switch into Rotom because Rotom would take like, I don't know, 70% at least. And it is slower, so now he can attack me to like 70%, but then die to Volt Switch. Okay, he is. Oh, don't have a lot. Battery. He's actually slower, so he's either Element or Element Choice Scarf, or he isn't Choice Scarf at all. So what am I going to sack? I mean, I kind of lost Shivachi with Wish support, so I think Dragalge might be. I should maybe sack Dragalge. Although, if Dragalge and Conkeldurr would both be at full, I would definitely sack Conkeldurr. Or Chansey. Because Dragalge has such a good typing against his team. I could also sack Venusaur actually. Then I lose the answer against Leafeon. But Tangrowth isn't good for anything else. Let's do that. Maybe we live in first answer miracle, but no, of course we don't. Yeah, cool. I think he goes Venusaur now. Leafeon, that's okay, I think. I really don't know what set this has. Let's look up what Leafeon can do. Oh god, no, if I have my mouse activated, I can't activate the keyboard. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so we don't know what set this has. Let's sludge bomb it. Okay. And I mean, Trigger, I guess, pretty useless against anything else. It would have been good against Venusaur if it had more HP. But what can you do? I think, yeah, if I damage this enough, I might, Conkeldurr might sweep. This is okay, I think. I mean, it would suck if he has Giga Drain. Yeah, that blows. Giga Drain has 16. I don't know how to play this. Okay, definitely first bring myself in a range. They can take 2 gigahertz. No, this is also okay. I think I have to sack my Chansey. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Now, I mean, is it perfect? You can maybe just, of course, my Conkelda. I could try to go into Rotom for a Hydro Pump crit. Okay, let's say we go into Conkelda and we go for Mark Punch. No, Mark Punch won't knock out. We have to go for something like Knockback. Now Conkelda doesn't make any sense because he just heals up to way too much with Giga Drain. So we have to hope for a crit. We don't get it. Okay. I just want to see out of curiosity how much it does. Okay, that knocks us out. Okay, then I would say we won one and lost one. That's fair to me. And that's enough for this episode. We see ourselves in the next one.